Hey, 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 everybody. Yeah, I feel like this would give us more light. You want to give us, how are we going to do this?
Why is it so dark?
I don't know why it's so dark today. Probably because it's just dark out today. We're trying to solve our lighting problem right now. Just because it's really just gloomy and dark today. Not sure what's...
I'm trying to think like what I would use. Would you be okay with the cloth?
Yeah, that's fine. We can use that today. So how is everybody doing? Say hello if you're here. Hello, Mariah. Hello, hello, hello. So I have some very exciting news besides this wonderful kit. I'm super, 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 super excited. I've been doing a lot of research, and I have figured out a way to like some good software, like really good software. So now I can do the little picture in picture. So if you guys want to see my mug, you guys will be able to see it just fine. Where are you going with this, kiddo?
I was just gonna set it right here with the
Here, so remove these things. Here we go. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Sharon.
Where's the? Can I have a slate?
I don't have one.
Look on the.
Here's one. Is that what you're looking for? So how is everybody? Is everybody excited for the new kit? Hello, Esmeralda. Izzy. So there we go. Now we've got more light. Awesome. So this is the January kit. So make sure, let's go back. I can't talk about this right now because I'm really excited. So next week, yes, next week, hopefully, we will have picture in picture so everybody will be able to see our faces. I found some really good software that works really good with my camera. It's going to be amazing. And I'm excited because I've been researching the software so that we can use it during our virtual retreats and our camps. That way, now when I zoom in, it will not be pixelated. It will look beautiful and you'll be able to see everything. It's so clear. It's going to be amazing. So excited.
Mariah says like and subscribe. Lori says good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Lori. Oh, and Megan's here too. Hey, Megan. How are you?
Sorry, I didn't see it.
So I'm super excited about retreats, stamp camps, and all of that stuff because everything will be just like it is now, nice and clear. It's going to be exciting, very exciting. No more pixelation. I'm so happy. We're also going to have better lights. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. So, now down to what we're here for is the January Crafty Crew Kit. I love this. I actually made this. It made me think of my friend Pam and a couple of my other friends that are no longer really making cards that much anymore. They've moved on to quilting. Has anybody else done that or know a friend that used to make cards and now they're quilting? This was my way. It's kind of a tease for my friend Pam that, I'm trying to suck her back into making cards with me. Let's just be honest. Let's say what it is. I'm trying to suck my friend Pam back in because I love her bunches and I love making cards with her. So this kit, I'm going to show you a little bit of why I made the stencil and how I made the paper. Instead of coloring today, I'm going to show you a technique that I used to do a long time ago. I really wish I still had the card that I made, like, oh Lord have mercy.
Back in the olden times.
No, Meadow, like, it was before you were born I made that card.
Oh dang, so it was really back in the olden times.
Yes, it's at least 19, 20 years old.
So it's old like dirt, like Nug.
So,
like Steven.
So we've got 2 stamp sets, super cute. We've got the paper, the stencil, and I'm going to start off with this. This is, so for people who subscribe, we do, this is a little bonus of a thank you for subscribing. And it's just something that I love to do, but we have, let me move this so y'all can see. But I love these buttons. Are these not the cutest little flower buttons? And we do, if you haven't subscribed before or anything like that, we do a little bonus embellishment for our subscribers as an extra thank you, because we know that they're going to be here every month and we love them and we want to show them. Now, I shouldn't have dumped these out. But we want to show them our appreciation for subscribing. So that is the subscriber embellishment this month. Here we go.
Mariah says, OMG, 20 years ago, I didn't know what card making was with a laughy face.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's pretty much where I was too. I was just getting into card making. And the quilt card that I can remember making, it was right, oh gosh, it was like right before Steven, like I was pregnant with Steven. I can remember sitting around my dining room table to make the card. So this one is called Stitched with Love Meadow. You've got Meadow, you have a little sewing machine, which I can tell you right now, if it's a little cattywampus, it's because I had a really hard time drawing this out, just so you know. We have 3 little buttons, and then we have 1 big button. We have a little purse, which this purse is actually drawn. Meadow, you want to grab the retreat purse from last year, or this year? Yeah, this last retreat. This last retreat, we had a little purse just like this, but I sectioned it off in 4. So this is, let me get this out.
Oh my God.
We actually made the retreat purses from last year, or this last retreat. I keep saying last year because we just did it, but it's actually, it was just in July this last year, or this year, this year. Oh my gosh.
In 2025.
In 2025, there we go. So this is the little purse that I made, and I made all these little flowers to go on the purse. It's just like a little keychain thing, and then this is the inside of the purse, and then you've got our little company tag on the side. Loads of fun. But these were the tote bags for retreat. I have a lot of fun just making it very personal. Extra mile for everybody at retreat. We may not have, you know, some of the things that bigger companies do, but we have a lot of heart, we have a lot of personality, and we really put a thought and care into everything. Not that the big companies don't. Ours just go a little further, because this was actually made by me, and along with an apron made by me in Meadow, that, you know, we think that goes a little extra mile when you know that we handmade it for you. So that's where this little purse came from. Let me grab mine.
Says, when I look at my cards from 20 years ago, I think, OMG, crafty stuff has come a long way.
Yeah, let me focus. Hang on to your pants. Okay, here we go. So this one, so now you can see the purse. Trying to see it a little bit better. Acetate doesn't do well under lights. So here is a little purse that we made.
Mariah says, I have a sewing machine, but I don't know how to use it.
Honestly, I'm surprised I remember how to use one. But I wanted to section it off so that, Meadow, where's yours? Well, I guess I could just, let me see the ones you colored. I think I stuck it all in your things. But I sectioned it off so that you could do different patterns or different colors, however you wanted to do it. And then we have a stack of material with some ribbon. So there is that one. the sentiments on this one is thanks a stitch and hope your day is stitched with joy and sprinkled with cake, because we thought we wanted to do like a little, like just a little something for a birthday if you wanted, or you could do it for, you know, whatever you want, because who doesn't love cake all the time, right? So here is the stamp set, and you can see how Meadow actually sectioned, you know, hers is sectioned off, and she did the 4 different little patterns and the colors and stuff like that on it. So there is the one that she colored of Stitched with Love by Meadow.
I love that she has a teddy bear.
Yes, I did the teddy bear just because Meadow always, she has loads of teddy bears all the time. So this one here is, what was this one? Stitched Whiskers, because we have little kitty cats, and we know cats are going to play with the scissors if you leave them on your desk. Just pray to God they don't shove them off the desk. So then we have the little cat with the little quilting square, and it's got 4 little different things, so you can do it 4 different ways. Here's Meadows. So you can see she made little butterflies and flowers and some little plaid with her Copic markers in there. And then same with this material down here, I left it blank so that you could make your own material, or a great thing is to paper pierce with the paper that comes with the kit, right? So we also have the pin cushion, and we have the little scissors and a little holder. The sentiments for this one is, "You're one piece I couldn't quilt without. Our friendship is tighter than my quilting corners. You're the best patch in my quilt of friends, and you keep me stitched together even when life unravels." So just some really nice positive friendship type sentiments, which are a lot of fun. And I think Meadow did a great job coloring all the little kitties. So this is the paper, and all of our paper comes in this little pocket. So you'll get a pocket in your kit. And I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. There we go. That way you guys can see a little bit better. We don't need that anymore. So here is, it's called Lovely as a Rose, because I used a lot of rose patterns, but the paper specifically made me think of, well, material that you would want to quilt with. So here is the first sheets. All of it's double-sided, and it's all toner printed by a local manufacturer here in North Carolina. But I love all the roses. And here's the back side. We gave you some just solid pieces. So if you're like me and you like to matchy poo, then you can matchy poo just fine. Those pieces will match. And then here is a little, my brain is going blank today. I'm so sorry. It, gingham type paper. And
I love
then,
that it's pink.
yes, Meadow loves that it's pink. And then here is another piece of solid, so you can matchy poo some more. And then we have some more roses. And then we have some roses with some teal on the back.
So stamped greetings, it says beautiful paper, and Sharon says the papers are stunning.
Thank you. I love these. These are like, yeah, I love these. It took me a lot to get them together, but I love it. And I love how it came out. And then here's some matchy poo to go with the teal stuff. And then we've got some butterflies with a little bit of script and some more flowers in the background. And then here's the back side. It's kind of, I don't know exactly what flower it is, but there's some little white flowers on here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oops, wrong way, wrong way. Let me focus. Hang on to your pants. But there's some like little tiny white flowers on there. It made me think of baby's breath or something that you would make a little baby's quilt out of. Let me zoom back out. Do I need to zoom, Meadow? That looks pretty clear to me. So there's that side. And then we just have some like some little stripes. But if you look close, it'll have like some little lines to where it looks like it was stitched together on that side. And then on this side, we just have some little white dots. But lots of fun, lots and lots of wonderful paper. You get 24 pieces of paper. You get 4 of each design. And there's 12 designs. Well, in this pack, let's see, that would be -3. So you have 9 designs if you don't count the solid papers, because you have 3 solids in there. And again, it comes in this nice little pocket. And then the last piece of the puzzle for this kit is the stencil. And I'm going to actually open this one up because I don't have mine. I don't know what I did with it. Apparently I wanted to go ahead and rip the wrapper too. I'm just doing a job today. Here we go. So this is the stencil for this month that goes with the kit. So here's the kit. You'll see you get the stencil. And I love this stencil because it made me think of some of those quilting, you know, when you go, my grandma used to do this. I didn't quilt, but my grandma used to quilt. And she'd make the little designs and it would look like a flower or something like that on there. And that's why I did this. So this is a really good, you can use it for spring. You can use it for birthdays, Valentine's Day. You could probably even use it for Christmas. I don't know. It's just a great stencil, and you can use it for any holiday. I like making things that you can use for more than just one thing, because I think that's more versatile, and I myself I'm going to hang on to something that I will use more than for just one thing. I mean, how many times have you looked at a stamp or looked at something and said, but will I use that more than once? So that's one of the reasons when we make something, I try to make it to where you can use it more than one time or more than one occasion, more than something. So now I'm going to show you. So the kit itself, if you only want the kit, you don't want to subscribe, because you don't have to subscribe. You can get it as a one-off. You can get it from now until December 15th. December 16th, we turn in our numbers to the manufacturer and we get everything made. So, and then it takes 2 weeks for the manufacturer to get us everything. Then we pack everything up and we get it to you, and we start shipping no later than January 5th. So our order window is December 1st through the 15th. You want to pop that in the chat, Meadow. All the information is down below too. But your order window is today until December 15th. And the shipping date is going to be January 5th. And you guys can't see this paper. I'm completely out of focus. Here we go. And I'm really sorry I don't have autofocus on my camera, because otherwise you get the zip, 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 and it goes crazy. So I would rather do it myself than everything go crazy. So if you just want this as the kit only, just 1 month, it's $54.99, and that's a 15% discount off of everything. And if you want to do a subscription, it's only every other month. It's not every month. That way we don't bog everybody down. That way you have time to actually use the kit and play with it a little bit and enjoy it before the next kit comes out. So if you want the bi-monthly subscription, that's 35% off, includes all the shipping. All the shipping is always included. Unless you're overseas, then there is an extra little charge for the shipping over there. You get the embellishment, and you also get a 10% discount off of your next non-subscription order. And you'll have a little card in your kit that gives you the little code to use for that. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to play with this a little bit. And I'm going to have Meadow, it might get a little shaky. I'm going to have Meadow run. Meadow, you want to put this away for me, please? I'm going to have Meadow run this through the die cut machine. So let's see, I'm going to use, because I like that one. And I like that one. And let's see. For Meadow, yep, we'll do that one for Meadow. How's that? So I'm going to cut.
Mariah says, good night, everyone. I will catch the replay later this week. Have a great week.
Good night, Mariah. I hope you have a good sleep. We will see you very soon.
Good night, Mariah.
Have a great week if we don't talk to you during the week. So I'm going to cut these. I'm just going to cut a little bit. I'm not going to cut the whole sheet. But I'm just going to cut these 2 by 2. I'm just going to cut a couple of them. Because 2 by 2 is easy when you have 6 by 6 paper. But then I'm going to cut these. I don't know if I can. I am going to cut these right down the center, making them into a triangle. There we go.
How are you going to make a little quilt?
I'm going to make a little quilt. Where's your voice at, girl?
I don't know. My throat's kind of sore.
It,
Well, I think it's just last night I woke up a couple times and my mouth was open. So I think that's it. I don't think I'm gross or anything. So.
Okay, so 2 by 2 again. And I'm only going to use 2 squares, but I'm going to save this extra one and these pieces. Nice thing about this packet is I can just take these and slip it right in the back. So I can keep everything together, and then that way, because I don't know about you guys, but I save my scraps, especially when it's patterned paper, because I will sit there, but I used to keep all my scraps in a drawer, and I would sit there and go, do I have this? Do I have this? Do I have this? And then, sure enough, yeah, I would never find it. Like, I would never, ever find it. And so I decided to find those little pouches, and I'm glad that I did, because now I can just keep everything together. I have bigger ones that are 12 by 12 that I put all my colored paper in, like all my cardstock. I put all my cardstock in the bigger ones. That way, I can find all that paper too. I love them. And we always try to do things that, you know, we would love or we would enjoy as well, because we want to share it with our crafty friends who would also like to do it or use it. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. I think I need a piece of 6 by 6. So I'm just going to grab some white cardstock. And let's see. La 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 la. How do I want to do this? I'll do 6 by 6 for now. And if I decide later it needs to be smaller, I can always trim it down. Right. So this is going to be 6 by 6. Put my paper cutter away. And I have all my pieces here. So the idea, this might not going to be big enough. Who knows? Because like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've done this. So we'll put one. And then you also have the back sides that you can use, which is fun. So that gives you extra options of what you want to do. So let's, I guess that one needs to go that way. Nope, I don't want those together, so I know what I'll do. I'll just do these two. And then I will go ahead and do, I'm going to put this one here so that it's the opposite of that one. And then I still have some extra pieces. And I can probably trim this down after I'm all done, because I like to do things, make it just a little bit bigger, and then trim it down when I'm done, just in case. So I'm going to use some liquid glue. Hopefully it wants to cooperate with me. And it does not. So I'm going to go ahead and take my pen really fast. And we'll just go ahead and put some glue on that. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue all of these down. So if you like the kit or you like the video, please, if you have not already, please subscribe to us. And if you don't mind giving us a like on the video, I would appreciate that as well. That way we can be seen by other people. Here we go. And I'm going to put this piece just a little further away. And we will put that one a little closer, just like we're making a square. I know all of you know what a quilt looks like. This part is probably what takes the absolute longest of this little technique, but I love it. And I love what it looks like at the very end. Okay, here we go. And I'm just trying to keep this one in line with these. Okay, and then I'll put this one here. I'm really excited to see how this comes out. Okay, so now this is ready. And if you need to, always make sure your little ends are down, and you want to make sure this is a little dry. That way if it jumps when you run it through the die cut machine, then, it won't jump, it won't move and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is, I have a piece of rubber. Meadow, you want to hand me the rubber mat?
This one?
Yeah. So I don't know how you guys make your sandwiches. I have a crossover too, so it's a little bit different than what everybody else has. But I just have this old ratty piece of rubber. I got it from Spellbinders. And I'm just going to put my piece of paper like this. I'm going to go ahead and put my stencil right on top. And we're going to sandwich it just like that. And Meadow's going to now run it through the crossover for me while I put my glue away.
Sorry, I think that's a little shaky.
Yeah, it's going to get a little shaky. It's going to get a little loud just for 1 second while she runs that through. I would run it through here. And oh, that's something next week too. So next week I found a ceiling mount for my camera. So now I will be able to actually like bring my crossover over and show you exactly what I'm doing, because I'll have the camera up high enough to where I can do that.
There's a little friend on
I'm super excited.
the ladybug.
So here is the finished result.
I feel like the crossover needs like suctions on the bottom so it's not sliding.
Yeah, it definitely needs some suction on the bottom. So here is, whoops, the end result. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see how absolutely fun this is. So now can you guys see that? It looks
So cute.
like a quilt. Is that not fun? And I don't know what this will look like, but I just had this idea.
You know, and for some reason I never thought about it, but running the...
Let me zoom, let me focus. There we go. Oh, you can see it even better now. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Love it.
It's really clear today.
Love it. So what you can also do, I don't know how this is going to turn out. So this is,
Just playing.
Yep, just playing. Well, it's cold here, so my ink is not willing to come out and play. But you could also just like go around like that, or you could make little stitch marks. If you can get your white gel pen to work, mine, they don't like to work when they're cold. Let's just face it. The cold is not friendly. Here we go. You can put like little dots in between your little stitchy marks. So I'd probably use a smaller pen. That one it's not wanting to work. It's really not wanting to work.
Oh my
gosh.
That
Sharon.
That would be really fun though.
No, thank you. Meadow will be joining you. Just let me get her a plane ticket. She loves the snow.
You know, I like snow, but if it's not gonna snow, then winter doesn't need to happen. It should be spring and summer.
So I'm going to cut this down a little bit.
Sharon says, can we switch places then? I hate snow.
Okay, you can come up here and I'll send Meadow up there. Because I don't do snow.
There's no snow here, but it's still cold and miserable.
So you can cut it down. Then one other thing that we have, this is not part of the kit. Okay, this is not part of the kit. But starting in January, with our release in January, look at these babies. We are going to have button dies. So then you can put little buttons on the quilt you just made. And since that didn't come out very well, you know what they say, mistakes are the perfect time for a few little embellishments. So we have the little hearts. Aren't they cute?
Sharon says I love those.
And you have there's little dots on them, little stitchy dots. There's a little flag and there's little hearts. So these will be part of the January release. So for those of you who want them to come with your kit, you will be able to get these now, but it will be pre-sale. because we do not have these in stock right now. They are part of the January release. We just know how well they would go with your little quilt kits. So we are willing to let you pre-order them. So when you pre-order them, they will be released January with the January release. And so they will be sent to you in January. If you buy the kit, it will come to you with the kit. So that way you don't have any extra shipping or anything like that. Okay, so if you want these little buttons, which I think are super cute, and they are going to be like the first little part of us exploring to see how well dies do. If they do well, then we are planning to put them on our product line. If they don't do so well, well, then we might think about, making them here or selling them here and there. So that is the kit. Meadow will go ahead and throw that link in there for you in the chat room, or you can get it down below in the description. Again, the kit is only available to purchase until December 15th, but you will be able to, and then it will be sent to January, no later than January 5th. Sometimes we get stuff from the manufacturer a little sooner. Sometimes we don't. It just luck of the draw and depends on where we are in line. So, and then we will get these on the site probably, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. So probably by the end of the week, we'll have these on the site for everybody to use. And don't worry, we will send you a reminder. But I love how this turned out. This turned out so cute. I love it. And then you can also do like little stitchy marks. I want to play with this some more. Is that bad? I want to play with it some more. So you can also like do, cold, cold, go away.
I never thought of
Never come back another day. So, but then again, if we didn't have the cold, we'd have bugs forever. So I might want to deal with the cold more than I want to deal with a bunch of bugs.
No, it's cold right now and all the stink bugs keep getting in the house.
That is true.
And I've noticed in wintertime they're always in the house.
Well, that's because we keep our house warm. So trying to, come on. Be nice, be nice. But you can also make little stitchy marks on, on all your little things. It kind of depends on how much you want to commit to doing that, and how much your pen actually wants to commit. I think it's more up to your pen than it is up to you, because we all know how temperamental white gel pens can be, especially in the wintertime. Just got to warm that ink up. There we go. There's some stitchies. So let me zoom in so you guys can see the stitchy marks. There. Can you guys see that? Can you see that okay, Meadow? Let me, here. There, so now you guys can see the stitchy marks, and you can see the dry embossing that I did with the stencil. And that's, we already know I'm going to cover that up with a button. So that is just super cute. I'm really happy about that and how it came out. So before we go, because I'm not going to do any coloring tonight, I just wanted to do a little bit of little technique and show you the reasoning, the method behind the madness as to why I decided to do a quilt kit, and show you a little bit of the stamps. We will probably do some coloring next week of the kit, but I wanted to remind you guys tomorrow at midnight, tomorrow night, Black Friday will end. So there will be no more Crafty Bundle bash anymore tomorrow at midnight. So today and tomorrow are your last days to get any of those bundles. Tomorrow is also the very last day to sign up for our birthday camp. So this is one of the cards from the birthday camp, if you've been on the fence a little bit. So, let's see. Esmeralda, you're having a hard time to add the stencil for free. I can't physically help you because I'm not there. I don't see your screen. I'm super sorry. But there should be a little box that shows up. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. You don't want that. Here, let me pull this up on my phone. So when you get 3 things from, or $75 from this, see, there should be a little box. Let me focus. Hang on to your pants a little bit. Okay. So there should be this little box. Okay. So when you get up to $75, and it doesn't include discounts and stuff. So let's see. Where am I? Oh, I didn't add that to my cart. So add to cart. So actually I want to view cart. Go to view cart. Here we go. So right now it says $64 here, but because of my coupon, I'm at $39. Let me bump this up, see what we can go. Okay, so it'll pop up like this and say, congrats, you've unlocked your gift. And then you can scroll through and see which ones are available. Because there's only 4 that are available. You've got a pick from Bubbles, Let It Snow, Popcorn, or Pool Water. And you'll just hit Claim Gift. And then it will automatically add it to your cart for you at 0. So I don't want all this. So I'm actually going to, no thanks. There we go. Because I don't want to hold those up for somebody else. So I hope that helps a little bit. So this is the card. And like I said, we're going to start deciding on whether or not we need to sell dies. However, these 2 dies are going to be exclusive to the birthday camp. So you will actually, if you sign up for the glamping one, you will actually get this happy birthday die. Okay, so it comes with the background. It comes with the word birthday. And it also comes with the word happy. What? I'm sitting here writing it and it's not even in the screen. What the heck? Let me zoom out just a little bit more. So, and it'll come with the word happy. So that's this die here. This is only for glamping. If you get a kit, but you don't get glamping, which is the treat bag, or the treats, the goodies, you will get this cut out for you. Okay? So we don't leave you to where, oh, you don't have the die cuts and you didn't get this. No. If you get a kit, you get everything cut out for you. So, and then these dies, it comes with 3 dies. These will actually come with the goodie bag as well in glamping. And you can either cut them out individually, okay? Or, like this one, I cut out this smaller one. I just set it inside. So I put it like this and then like this on my die cut machine. And I came out with, this is what you get, okay? So you can either have full sheets or you can have frames. Lots of fun. And that is one of the dies that we are thinking about selling. So if you are interested in getting these dies or anything like that, they will be exclusive to the birthday camp for up to 6 months. So 6 months to a year. And then we have these papers. Another new product for the upcoming year is going to be the foiling packs. So these packs of paper are, well, all of our paper is toner printed. So you could, ultimately, you could foil anything you wanted to. But this one right here, so this comes out with the foiling. So you can just foil it with whatever foiling machine, and it's all toner printed. So you will be able to foil that. Here's one piece that's already foiled. You can see the top part I foiled with blue. So you can kind of get that little rainbowy kind of look from the foil. And then the bottom half I didn't foil at all because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was showing my manufacturer because he was so confused as to what a foiling pack was. He had no idea. So I actually took that up there to him so he could see what my madness was. So there we go. So you will get, and again, this is part of the goodies. If you get the kit and the stamps and all that stuff, but you don't get the glamping, you will get the papers cut out for you. So you'll still have the pattern paper, but it'll just be in the kit so that you can do this. These are part of the goodie bag. So, and then you have the paper, if I can get my fingers around it. So the paper, this one is the celebration. This is the color variation of the foiling pack here. So you have the words. This one's a little bit out of, but this one, again, you have what I call, so this side, this is what I call, this is the meadow side, because meadow's all about pinks and purples and, you know, blue and the bright colors. And then this is what I call the Cristena side, because I am more blues and greens and reds and stuff like that. Hello, Patricia. So this is just some really fun paper. You could even do like it's a girl side, it's a boy side, however you want to look at it. I look at it as this is Cristena's side, and this is Meadow's side. Because I think that works perfectly with how we are. So you have just a lot of fun different papers. So Esmeralda, you said you missed out. What did you miss out on, honey? Because I thought you got glamping. I'm pretty sure you got glamping, honey. So there's that. Another fun goodie. So you get 4 stamp sets. Where are the stamp sets? I thought I had the stamp set sitting right here. Do you have stamp sets, Meadow?
Are they in your stand?
I don't know what I did with the stamp sets, but the stamp sets are Positive Tate. And you can see the stamp sets. You can see the stamp sets online because I don't know what I did with them. My office is a wreck, like a serious wreck. So, but you have these cute, where are the ones that you colored? Your Meadow? You're starting to sound like you've been smoking for 80-something years. So, but while Meadow finds hers, it comes with these cute potatoes. It comes with one of a Meadow. It comes with some cute little robots. Meadow just threw them at me. So here are the rest of Positive Tate Surprise Party. And then we have, this is, what was this one called? Beep Beep. Or Beep Boop Birthday or something. I can't remember the name of it right at this moment.
Something with Beep Beep in it.
Yeah, something with Beep Beep in it, because we have Beep Beep Boop means happy birthday in robot. Wishing you a gear-tastic birthday. So, and then we have Celebration Meadow, which she comes with the balloons, some confetti. celebrate, and happy birthday. And then we have one set, I did with the balloons, some confetti, celebrate, and happy birthday. And then we have one set, I don't have set in front of me, but I do have my little printout. So I'm going to make these. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have my printer, the person who makes our paper, I'm going to have him print some of these off for our camp attendees so that they can foil these too, because I think that would really be super fun. So these sentiments are obviously birthday, celebrate. We have woohoo, it's time to celebrate. Happy birthday. Cake calories don't count on your birthday. You're how old? And then HB to you. Let's party. And of course, how many of us forget about birthdays every once in a while? So I could just kick myself. Happy belated birthday. These are going to be actually 2 different stamps. So you don't have to use them together if you don't want to. And then you may be getting older, but more candles equals more wishes and fun. So cute sets. And again, tomorrow at midnight is the last day to sign up for camp. So if you haven't signed up yet and you want all of these wonderful goodies, I'm just saying you might want to sign up, because then you can spend an entire weekend with me and Meadow coloring and making cards. And this is just one of the cards. You're actually going to be making 6 different designs. Okay, so 6 different designs, but you'll make 2 each. So that's enough for 12 birthday cards. That should get you started a little bit. And then it will also, you can go back. You'll have all the directions. You'll have all the videos. You can go back and you can make them again. So another thing, I haven't figured out how to use it yet, or where I want to use it yet. But look at this ribbon that I found. Is this not cute? So whether we use it or not, this will be included as a goodie in the goodie bag. Hey, Jay. So this will be part of the goodie bag. I love this ribbon. I love this ribbon. You'll get 3 yards of this ribbon in the goodie bag. Because I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe. Regardless, you'll still get to use it. So tomorrow is the last day to sign up for camp, for stamp camp. If you want to play along with us and spend an entire weekend with us, we really hope that you will, because, well, I love spending weekends with you guys. That's why I do it, okay? So there's the birthday camp. And then we have, move that back over there. Then we have the kit. You can start ordering this now. And then, so you have the 2 stamp sets. You have the paper and the stencil. What did I do? Oh, there's the stencil. See, I even tucked the stencils back there. I love these little pouches. And then Jay is a little late, and so is Patricia. So I'm going to zoom in again so that they can see what I did, and late. And so is Patricia. So I'm going to zoom in again so that they can see what I did and what my crazy madness was about why I wanted paper that looked like material and the stencil so it would look like a little quilt, and you could make little quilt cards. Is that not fun? And I put little stitchies along the some of the edges. So and then we have the buttons, of course, for a subscriber thank you. So again, whether you decide to subscribe or not, at least if you don't subscribe, you'll still get the 15% off of regular retail prices, because this will come out in 6 months to a year in the store. Is you can buy it anytime. And then if you do subscribe, you get a 35% discount, and you'll get an extra 10%. Now, if you go and you subscribe with one of our kit design team members and click their link, we would love it if you would please do that so that they can get credit, because they deserve to be rewarded. So the link is not going to cost you anything extra. If you think it's going to cost you more money, it's not, because you're already saving money, and then they get rewarded. And what's a nice reward for people that took time out of their day to show you awesome ideas? So let's see. I think I covered everything. Meadow, do you have anything? No? Does anybody have any questions? You want me to show you something again? Anything? Anything? So remember, next week, actually next week, I will show you, see the little roses on her shirt? Probably can't see them. Too visible. But next week, I will show you how to do the roses on her shirt. I will also, you'll get to see me picture in picture with our new software. And it'll be nice and bright in here, so you'll get to see everything because I got new lights. So, yeah, it's going to be amazing. And then remember, if you want these little dies, you'll be able to pre-order them, but they won't be sent to you until January. Okay? And they are not part of the kit. These are something that you have to buy extra. Okay? So these are like a little, you could call it an add-on, I guess. I don't know. But these are separate from the kit. And I love them. And we're going to start selling dies. Kind of nervous, but I'm really excited. So I will see you guys later. And I thank you for being here. Please give us a like so that everyone else can see the kit and all your friends. So tell them that you liked our video. So I would just really love it. And if you guys subscribe, I would love for you to subscribe. The link is down below in the description. Meadow just threw it in the chat for you as well. And I will get those buttons, the button dies up by the end of the week. And don't forget, let's see, can we order the kit? Yes, the kit is online right now. Go for it. Please, I would love to have new subscribers for the kit. If you have not ordered it already. Thank you, Jay. I really appreciate it. He said your dies look really neat. So I hope you have a great evening too, Sharon. Thank you for joining us, Megan, everybody, Esmeralda, Patricia, Jay, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. And honestly, you guys being here helps me ease my anxiety a little bit. So I appreciate it very much. So we will see you next week. You get to see my face. Don't know why you'd want to, but you get to see my face. And everything is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to start using the new, all the new toys. So I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.